Hey y'all, welcome on in. My name is Alex with The Creative Llama. If you see the red live box that's right here, that means I'm live, but if you don't see it, you are just catching the replay. So if you are catching the replay, just make sure you put hashtag replay. But we are going to do a little fall crafting. We're going to use this transfer today. I've been dying to use this one. And we're going to use a shiplap insert that I made for the outside the box rooms. Okay, so comment the word season and I'll send you the info for everything I'm using, including all the chalk stuff, everything. So when y'all pop on, say hey and comment that word season. I am just going to share my live into my broadcast channel and then we are going to get started. So we have some pieces that we do need to paint. So we're going to paint these pieces first because we are going to use the color Vanilla, which is a new color, and then we're going to paint this background black. So let's first paint these because these might need a coat or two. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the wording, but I know I'm definitely going to use the icons. So let's go ahead and paint these. Hello. So this is the color Vanilla. Y'all, it does look very different than white. Let me show y'all. So this is bright white. Okay, I was showing these the other night. This is bright white, this is vanilla. So it's definitely a softer white. So we're gonna paint all of these pieces in vanilla and then we will paint the other piece. Hello, I was gonna say Friday. It's not Friday, it's Thursday. Y'all, I'm so off on the days. Ever since 4th of July, I've been so off. Hi, I cannot talk today. Good morning. Oh my word, y'all. And if you are new, let us know that you're new. Welcome on in. My name is Alex. A little bit about me is I live in Texas and I used to be a teacher. I always love to give that little fun fact, but I did teach for 11 years. So let's paint all of this in the color Vanilla, y'all. I really like this color. Good morning, Cheryl. Hi, Mary Jo. Who shopped the live sale last night? Did any of y'all shop the live sale? So if you didn't know, last night I did a live sale right here on this page with Christmas cutouts. All 12 items were all Christmas themed. You can still shop the replay if you'd like. Hello. Hi, Gail. Welcome. Well, welcome on in, Gail. My name is Alex. I'm so glad that you're here. Y'all, do me a huge favor. Hit that follow button. That blue counter behind me will move anytime you do hit the follow button. That helps me out tremendously. Hello, Michelle. How are you? All right, so let's get these painted. We might need to do a second coat, but I'm going in with the color Vanilla. Y'all, this color is so pretty. I'm kind of obsessed. You'll take a look. That's okay. You can go back and shop the replay if you want to. You'll probably be able to shop until tomorrow, and then I'll turn off comments. That way I can get everything cut. Oh my goodness. Thank y'all so much for all the follows. Y'all are amazing. We will do a giveaway at the end of my live, so just make sure you're commenting and hanging out. That's all you have to do is just comment. The more that you comment and interact, the more likely you are to win. Hi, Louise. That's okay, Missy. You can go back. Yes, comment the word season. That will get you our supply list. It'll get you the link to the transfer, the chalk, everything, and then the cutouts as well. So just a little bit of painting, and then we got some fun at chalking to do. Thank you, Gail. I so appreciate it. Hi, Alexandria. I'm good. How are you? Did you see I joined your group? What group? Which group, Miss Kathy? I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure which one you're talking about, my friend. All right, let's dry these. I think they might need a second coat. Ugh. It is such a pretty color. I'm catching up on comments because I was over here just painting. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Yes, you can still order. So you can still go back and shop the live sale from last night. You'll have until tomorrow to shop. The sale is only like 15 minutes long. The live is. So I'm good, Louise. How are you? Thank you for sprinkling. I so appreciate it. Yes, so if y'all can hit that heart button and sprinkle the video, that helps me out quite a bit. It looks like cream. Yeah, it's definitely cream. It's really, oh, thank you. It's definitely cream. It's not like a bright white. It's a cream color. and I really, really like it. Like, I kind of think I almost prefer this. Good morning, Camille from Texas. I'm in Texas too. Where in Texas are you? Hi, Darlene. I'm in San Antonio. Thank you for sharing. All right, let's get this completely dry. It's very pretty. So I actually think we're going to be okay with the one coat. Hi, Lynette. Texarkana. Awesome. My day's going good. I got you, Miss Linda. No rush. Thank you, Cheryl. All right. I think we're actually good with the coat, like with one coat. I think that looks pretty good. I thought we were going to need a second one, but we're good. Hi, Mary. All right. Let's put that to the side. Well, I can't throw that away yet. Hi, Ruthie. Hi, Chris. So, if y'all didn't know, I created some shiplap inserts for our outside the box frame. So, the outside the box frame comes with a wooden insert, like there's a brown and a white side, and then you can also get a chalkboard surface. But I also created a shiplap surface to fit inside, to fit inside all of our outside the box frames. So, we're going to use that today, and we're actually going to paint it black. And Ashdown. Where's Ashdown? I'm going to order today from your sale. How do you get 30%? What do you mean 30%? You can save 20% by becoming a Perks member. But that's the only way to save on there. Is that in the comments? Kathy, I'm not sure what you're asking. I'm a little confused. All right, I'm just going to go in with some black acrylic paint. You can use your black chalk paste. I'm just going to use black acrylic paint since it's already thinned out. And my black chalk paste is a little on the thicker side, and I just don't want to mess with trying to thin it out. But black chalk paste will work perfectly with this. Oh, you did. You joined this morning? Oh, Miss Kathy. Did you really? I didn't get the email, or I didn't check. I probably missed it, to be honest with you. And of course, y'all, I'm at the very end of my paint. I might have to go grab my other one. I'll have to look, Miss Kathy, here in a second. Or after my live, okay? Do you have your own frame to go with the shiplap? No, that's a Chalkator frame. Well, I know. I think she's talking about for my live cutout sales, I give my Perks members 20% off their order. That's what she's talking about, I believe. I believe that's what she's talking about. Okay, I went and got another black. Hi, Linda. Correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Kathy. I think you're talking about the 20% off the live sale, or are you just talking about the chalk product? All right, let's go in and cover all this up. How much is the Christmas Tree Farm? That depends. This one depends on the size that you get. That depends on the size. So obviously the bigger you go, the more it's going to be. Yes, I am in sale. Okay, so yeah, you'll get 20% off. I will automatically apply that to your invoice. I'll apply it to your invoice. All right, let's dry. Let's dry it. And y'all, this is also the great thing sometimes using acrylic, because you can see it's hard to see right now, but you can see the shiplap lines pretty easy. So let's get this dry, and then we are going to use this transfer right on here. Have to rewatch last night's sale. I came in at the end. That's okay. Absolutely, Miss Trudy. You have until tomorrow evening. Or really like Sunday morning when I turn off comments. Sunday morning, Saturday morning. But we need this to be totally dry. Now, I did think about painting the background espresso, but then I figured our football's going to be brown, so we didn't want, a brown background. All right, y'all, let me know in the comments where you're watching from. Oh, no. There's an echo. Is anybody else having an echo? Oh no. Chicago? No? Okay. Maybe go out, Camille, and come back in. But yeah, y'all let me know where you're watching from and we'll pick a winner for some Happy Meal. Oh yeah, girl. I need to clean it. No? Okay. Well, try going out, Candace, and coming back in. All right. So let's wax. Okay. So we want to wax anytime we paint a surface. So I'm going to use my surface wax. I'm just going to soften mine up. Soften this up and we'll apply this. Watching from New Hampshire, Tennessee, Texas, Weeping Water, Nebraska. I just moved and bought a house. That's awesome. Congratulations, Miss Kathy. All right, we're going to apply a little bit of surface wax. All the wax does is just act as a protective layer. So when we go to put our sticky transfer on, it doesn't pull up any of the paint, okay? 113 at the eye doctor. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Christina. Christina, I emailed you, just so you know. I don't know if you saw it. And maybe I missed the response email. But let's take our transfer and we are going to fuzz it. So this one is called 'Tis the Season Autumn. Okay, it's really, really pretty. I'm loving this transfer. Okay, we're going to fuzz it. So fuzzing is just going to add a little bit of lint to the back to make it a little less sticky. No problem, Christina. Illinois, Wisconsin. I've been to Illinois one time. I keep saying Illinois. I know it's Illinois. Illinois one time. I went to Chicago and I loved Chicago. It was fun. All right, let's put this on here. I keep thinking that those shiplap lines are crooked, but they're not. And we're going to put it right in the middle. I'm going to push down and then we'll make sure it's straight and we'll put it in our frame to make sure we can see all the pieces in the frame, okay? So I'm going to throw this in here. Oh my word. Y'all, I'm knocking stuff over left and right in this room. From Kentucky. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. What do y'all think? I got a new fuzzer. Yes, I have several. The other one I really tried just to use to wipe, like dry things off. All right, so now we're going to go in back with our color Vanilla. I stinking love this color. It is so pretty. And we're going to just chalk everything in the vanilla. And then we'll go over. Hi, Tina. Hi, Sharon. Shannon. I can read, I promise. That doesn't look straight. Oh, it looks okay. Are all the items of the live sale? Hi, Jennifer. Oh my goodness, I've not seen your name in a hot second. Are all the items on are all of your items of the live sale going in your wood cutout shop? No. Not all of them will go on the website. Right now, the only one I know for sure that will go on the website is the Santa word block. But that's pretty much the only one that I have decided on that's going to go permanently on the site. So if there is something you want, go grab it. All right, so we're going to chalk everything in this vanilla, y'all. This color is so gorgeous. I know I keep saying that, but it really is that pretty. You need this color. So I'm going to go through, pick up all that extra paste. That looks good. And we're going to lift this up. Yes, Louise, you certainly can, my friend. And you could totally leave it like that. What do y'all think? So it's definitely not as bright white. It's definitely not bright white, but I think that's really, really pretty. We're going to put that to the side. We're going to clean our transfer. When is the last day to buy? Friday, tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day to buy from the cutout sale. All right, let's clean this because we're going to reuse it for our icons. Okay. Now, make sure y'all comment the word season, and I will send you the supply list for everything. And in that message, make sure you join our broadcast channel. I think it's the last link in the message. Make sure you go join that broadcast channel. I am going to put an exclusive code in there for y'all for our cutouts today. Okay. So you can grab these cutouts at a discounted price today as soon as I hop off my live, and I'll put it in that chat, but you have to be in that group in order, or in that chat in order to get the code. Okay, drying that off. We're going to set that to the side, and then we're going to pull out our pieces. I'm not quite sure if we're going to use the wording. We'll have to see. I don't know what y'all think. But let's wax. I've tried to join. It won't let you. That's so weird, Nicole. What error message is it giving you? All right, let's soften the wax, and we're gonna wax all of our pieces. Hi, Lorna. Good morning, Denise. We're gonna wax all of our pieces, and then we are going to chalk on these. Okay. I haven't seen a link to your broad. Cheryl, if you comment the word season, and in the body of the message, it's going to say at the very bottom, it's going to say join our broadcast channel, and there will be a link right there. I promise, because I saw it this morning. You just got to read the message. Can you use acrylic paint instead of? I do not recommend it, Miss Darlene. A couple of reasons. Acrylic paint is thinner than paste, so if I were to use acrylic paint on this and I put the color on, the paint is going to bleed underneath your transfer, and you're not going to get crisp, clean lines like this. Number two is acrylic paint will clog your silk screen. Okay, it will. I don't recommend it, but if you choose to do that, then that's on you. You know, I can't tell you not to. I just don't recommend it. Personally. You sure did, Miss Christiana. Thank you so much for joining. All right, let's fuzz. And then we are going to chalk our pieces. I don't know about that, Miss Jennifer, but I'm just being me. All right, let's fuzz this and let's get this started. So we're going to start with our pumpkin. And we're going to do the pumpkin in the color Hey Pumpkin. Now, this color that I'm about to use is an On Vogue color from last year. So any of our On Vogue colors only stick around for a certain season. And this one has stuck around a little bit longer than I expected. This one is called Hey Pumpkin. And if you don't have it, you need it. And I suggest to grab it before it's gone. All right, we're going to go in with a little bit of Hey Pumpkin. Please tell me that's Hey Pumpkin. Yes, I thought it was saffron for a second. Chalking over this. And then we're going to lift all this up. Now, you could get detailed. I'm just going to do everything in one solid color. Good morning, Ursula. But there's our pumpkin. What do we think? Good morning, Miss Annette. How are you? Then we're going to go in with our football. And we're going to do this in the color Espresso. I tried to pull the new colors so we could play with them. Okay. So this is the color Espresso. It's a deep brown, and it's very different from bark. Let me show you. Because I really thought it was going to be just like bark, and it's not. Okay. So this is Espresso. This is the new brown, and then this is bark. So you can see like that Espresso is much darker than bark. Hi, Linda. How are you? Excuse me. Let's pull out. And we're going to go over this in Espresso. I really like the color Vanilla for background colors. I think I like it more than Bright White. I think it's more soft. It's definitely softer than Bright White. Okay, let's peel this up. Ooh, y'all, look at that. I love that color. It is a big difference. That's gorgeous. Wow. All right, let's go in with our leaf. Oh, I forgot to pick a winner. Y'all, tell me again. I totally forgot to tell y'all. Hold up. My brain cannot, oh my word. I cannot talk today, y'all. I forgot to pick a winner for y'all. Tell me where y'all are watching from. So you know what? Let's redo it. Tell me what your favorite candy is. What's your favorite candy? What's your favorite candy? I'm a mess today, y'all. Oh my goodness. And Marilyn, I need to order 2 vanilla. Yes. Twix. You know, I don't think I've ever had a Twix, Miss Jennifer. A Butterfinger. I like Snickers. Chocolate, no question. Absolutely. Skittles. Lynette, have you tried the freeze-dried Skittles? You don't eat candy? That's okay. Almond Joy. I'm going to go in with saffron. Donna, you and me, girl. Yes, ma'am. That's my favorite candy. M&M's. Mars bar. I don't think I've ever had a Mars bar. A Payday. Oh, thank you, Miss Ruthie. That's so nice. I love coming on here and hanging out with y'all. It really does make my day. It kind of just makes everything else kind of disappear. And I get to come on here and hang out and craft saltwater taffy. You like the double chocolate? Oh, I do like chocolate covered strawberries. That's for dang sure. All right, I'll pick a winner here in just 1 second. Let me pull this up. This is the color Saffron. This is another On Vogue color from last year. So I suggest you grab that if you want it. The freeze-dried Skittles, yeah. I know, Michelle. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, let's pick a winner. Let me come over here. And we will pick our last winner while we do our little coffee mug. And I just love this guy. He's so cute. And we're going to do it in camel. All right, let me log in. We'll pick a winner. See's Candy Pops. I don't think I've ever heard of those. Three Musketeers. Candy corn. Oh my goodness, Miss Holly. You like candy corn? I can't get down with candy corn. Thank you for all the follows. Y'all are amazing. Anytime y'all do hit that follow button, that blue number at the bottom does move. I appreciate it so much that y'all are on here hanging out with me and commenting and interacting. It helps me out tremendously. All right, let's pick a winner. Take 5. I've never had a take 5. I know, Gil, aren't they? All right. And our winner is me. That cannot happen. All right. Our winner is Gail Gray. Miss Gail Gray, if you're here, which I think pretty sure you are, say here. Gail Gray, you are the winner. So send the page a message, excuse me, send the page a message saying, hey, I won, and I will get your info sent out, or I will get a form for you to fill out for me. And then just be patient on the giveaway. They are getting sent out. I'm doing them as I can. All right, so we're gonna go in with a little bit of Hey Pumpkin in the center, and then I'm gonna pull out my camel, which I love this color. I'm making a mess. Let me come back over to the comments. Let's see. If you like candy corn, I've heard that Payday candy bars taste like candy corn with peanuts on it. Really? I didn't know that, Janet. Candy corn and peanuts taste so good together. I would have never thought to put those two together. Really? You don't have a favorite candy, you love them all. I understand. I got you, girl. Yeah, I am a lover of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Those are my jam. And I definitely like to freeze them. Oh, they're so good. I always have to have a bag at home. All right, so I'm going in with the color Camel to do the coffee cup. We're gonna get in and get all of this covered. And then we're gonna glue it, or not glue it, I'll show you all in a second. Hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Candy corn and peanuts, really? Huh. I wouldn't have never expected candy corn and peanuts to taste good together. Candy bar Clark for Clark's, hard to find. Huh. All right, there's our little coffee mug. Look at that. All right, so we're gonna do the wording. I don't know if we'll actually use it, but this is my question because I wasn't planning on using it. What color should we do the words? Because our background is black, what color should we do the words? Now remember, I'm not completely sold on using the wording quite yet on our finished piece, but we're gonna use it. Salty, sweet. I used to love Chico Stick. I've never heard that either. Sweet and salty, candy corn peanuts, like payday. Oh, y'all are teaching me things today. Rust. I don't have rust. A deep red. We could do a little bit of cherry and add some black to it. Rust. I don't have rust. That's the only problem. Burnt orange. I think orange. Yeah, orange would look pretty. Maybe I take my Hey Pumpkin and I add a little bit of black to it. Let's see. Okay, so here are the icons, right? So we can kind of see the colors. Yellow, burgundy. We could do, where is it? Currant jam. That might work if I have currant jam in here. Oh, it's hard. I need to fix it. No. Green, brown. I don't know if the brown would look okay. I'm thinking here. I'm thinking. Orion. I always want to say Orion. I promise I can read. Let's see. I think, where's my cherry? I think this is what we're going to do. I'm going to take a little bit of cherry. Is the cherry too bright with this? Could we just do maybe green? See, y'all? I don't know. I'm on the struggle bus today with this. Too bright. Maybe pesto. Let's do pesto. I think the green. Okay, we're gonna do pesto. Now, I did not put pesto in the cart link, so you can add that if you want to. Alrighty. Brown with orange. I'm gonna do pesto. Okay, now like I said, I'm not completely sure if I'm going to attach the wording on to my finished piece, so I'm just gonna do it in pesto. This is a dark fallish green. I do love this green. It's perfect for fall. All right. And I'm going to take off all the excess. Now my paste is a little bit on the dry side, so I do need to work fairly quickly. All right, here we go. Ooh, that's pretty. What do y'all think? That's pretty. You and me both, Miss Missy. I'm always on the struggle bus, constantly. All right, let's clean our transfer, and then we're going to put it all together, and then we're going to be done. So y'all don't go anywhere. Hit the heart button for me. Make sure you share the video. And comment. That way you get entered to win our giveaway at the end. Okay? All right, let's close this up. We'll clean this really quickly. So I just use regular water, okay? Straight from the sink, and a board eraser. And I'm just going to scrub the front and the back. And we just want to make sure that that silk screen is nice and clean. I know, I really do like the green. I kind of like it more than I thought I would, if I'm being honest. A little bit of water and just scrub. And you just want to make sure that that silk screen is nice and cleaned out. I am going to take a wipe on the top. I won't do it on the back. Don't use a baby wipe on the back. But I can see like right here where there's some paste stuck in the screen. And so I'm just going to use my board eraser to kind of scrub that out. And I will tell you, the smaller the detail, sometimes it's harder to clean. So just take your board eraser and just scrub it. It will come out. You just got to be a little patient. All right, let me wipe this down like so. And then we'll turn that over. And then Miss Debbie, I don't know if you're still here. Look away. Miss Debbie doesn't like my dirty fuzz cloth. So I have to give her a warning. Don't look, Miss Debbie. All right, dry this off. Looks good. We're gonna put it back on its backer. There's a yellow side and a white side. You're gonna do the white side to sticky and just put this right back on, and you are good to go to reuse it over and over. I didn't do a great job at cleaning it, but there you go. Alrighty, let's pull everything over here. Let's make sure everything is nice and dry. Ooh, y'all, that's cute. Oh my word, this is adorable. Oh, I like it. What do y'all think? Now, I'm going to use glue dots to adhere all of this. Add the green words. Y'all think? Okay, that's going to be my question. So let me turn around and show this, okay? So, there's the green words. Do you like the green words or the white words? I like both, honestly. So the white or green? Which one do y'all like? Green? I don't know. I like both of them. Green? Y'all like the green? Okay. Both? I do like both. So, if you're just jumping on, comment the word season, and I'll send you the supply list for everything. I am using an insert that I made. It has the shiplap lines. It's kind of hard to tell on here, but there are shiplap lines on here. That's an insert that I made for the outside the box frame. Okay. I promise it fits. There we go. Then these are cutouts also. So this is all in the first link for the cutouts, and then the transfer and the colors that I used are in the second link, okay? All right, so I am gonna use glue dots. Now, you're probably like, why don't you just glue them on there? Because I want to keep this frame. I want to be able to reuse this frame. And if I glue them on here, I'm not gonna be able to take the insert out, okay? So this is why I recommend using glue dots instead of gluing it, so you can actually reuse the frame. Just saying. But you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm not your boss. Remember, you do you. Green. Will the wood cutouts go through the frame? No. So, Darlene, that's why you have to put glue dots down. They won't fit through the slot of the frame. So, that's why I recommend, if you're going to use cutouts on with something like an insert on one of your frames, use glue dots. Don't glue it, because then you're not going to be able to get it out. And then it kind of defeats the purpose of the frame being reusable. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, girl. Get you some glue dots. Glue dots make everything so much easier, because then nothing is permanent. So if you don't like it or you want to change it, you certainly can. Okay. All right, let's do this one. And y'all, we are pretty much done, okay? So make sure, comment the word season and go join my broadcast channel. I'm going to put an exclusive discount code in there for the cutouts that I used. And you can only grab that code if you're in that group. So comment the word season and then look at the message. Read the whole message. I promise it's in there. And you can join the broadcast channel. That's okay, Yvonne. I'm just glad you're here now. I hope you're doing well. I think I saw a picture. I think it's your grandbaby. I don't know. You posted a picture of a very cute little girl, and I just thought she was adorable. I'm assuming she's your grandchild, but she's beautiful. All right. Put that down. Where do you get the box from using? Gail, this is from Chalk. So if you comment the word season, it'll be in the second link in the message. It'll say like your Chalk Couture, your Chalk items. This is a Chalk frame, Chalk Couture frame. So comment season and click on the second link and you'll get the pricing for that. And you can always become a Perks member where you save 30% off of all the Chalk stuff all the time. All right, and that is it, y'all. We are done. Oh, she's so pretty, Miss Yvonne. I will have to try that again. I don't know why it's doing that to me. Nicole, let me see. Send me a picture of what it's giving you. Can I add this to my order already paid? Would it be easier to order by itself? Lynette, yes, you can add this to your order. It'll just have to be on a separate invoice, but I won't charge you shipping again. All right, there it is. Ah, that's so cute. What do y'all think? Do y'all love it? So when I want to change this out, all I have to do is pull off my pieces, take out my frame, and I can put something else in. That's the reason why the glue dots are fantabulous, okay? I love this. So comment the word season. The entire supply list is in there for you. Don't be afraid to click on links in there. It does not committing you to purchase anything or anything like that. It's just giving you the info, okay? All right, let's pick a winner. Y'all have been amazing. And I'm going to get comments, but there it is. Gotcha, Miss Lynette. Send me a message because I'll forget. Send me a message. That way I don't forget. Maybe it's still thinking about the comments. Come on. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. The green letters will be perfect for fall. I agree, Holly. I agree with you. Thank you, Kathy. And where did it go? Y'all, my computer's being silly today. It's not wanting to load the comments, so I might have to pick some the old-fashioned way. Here we go. Let me try one more time. Okay, get comments. Hi, Robin. Thanks, Lenora. I'm so glad you're here, Miss Victoria. You look like you've been traveling quite a bit. All right, here we go. 436 comments it's choosing from. And it was Miss Gail again. Gail, you can't win twice, my friend. Lynette Gotro. Miss Lynette, you are winner number 2. Hi, Debbie. From Australia. Oh my goodness. Welcome, Miss Debbie. My name is Alex. I am in Texas. But here is our project for today. Comment the word season. You'll get the full supply list. I love how this turned out. And go join the broadcast channel because in about 3 to 4 minutes, I will post a discount code for the cutout that I used today, okay? All right, y'all, have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to y'all hopefully tomorrow. Bye, y'all.